Yes, so guys, it is Wild here. And yes, guys, of course, today we're going to be speaking about the current state of Counter-Strike. Funny enough, I made a video like this just under a year ago, and I actually recently made a video on what's currently happening to case prices in the market. So if you haven't seen that, I'll leave it linked, or you can just find it on my channel. And to be fair, guys, if you are wanting to buy any cases or new CS2 skins, as the market is kind of going a bit crazy, and that's where today's video sponsor comes in handy, which is SkinsMonkey, the safe, automated, easy-to-use CS2 trading site that gives you an insane 35% deposit bonus for every cash deposit when using code WILD. Also, by using the code, you can claim up to a $5 free bonus on your first $100 trade. No deposit needed. It's definitely worth trading at least $100 on that first trade, just to make sure you're making the most of it. And don't worry, there are a ton of deposit methods, so it's super easy to load up. And using the filters, you can find some skins that are just right for you and trade away any of your old skins that you're bored of. And in case you have any issues, they also offer 24/7 live chat support. So what are you waiting for? If you want to grab yourself some fresh new skins for 2025 from their crazy amount of skins up for grabs, make sure to go and check them out. But yeah, let's get back to the video. But yeah, guys, it is March the 11th, 2025, and CS2 has been out for almost 2 years now since the beta originally dropped. So that's, not a short amount of time. And along with them dropping the beta, Valve also dropped some videos going over all the new things that were coming to CS2. The first video titled Responsive Smokes, and oh my days, they cooked with this one, guys. The new smokes on CS2, I'm sure you guys will agree, are amazing. They're really, really good. I'm a massive fan of how they've been implemented. It could have gone a bit more like Valorant smokes or something like that, but nah, they're honestly perfect, reacting to bullets, nades, etc. I think they delivered on this. They also posted a video titled Leveling Up the World, which was in reference to the visuals and how the game looks, and just like with the smokes, I think they did a good job. CS2 is very nice, very bright, very colorful. But no, overall, CS2 looks beautiful. But then the third video they posted was called Moving Beyond Tick Rate. And yeah, this is one where, I don't know, guys, Valve did not cook with this. We were told that instead of having 64 tick servers, we'd move to a sub-tick system, which just, they weren't revolutionary, were they? It didn't take people long to figure out that it's just 64 tick with this whole sub-tick stuff built in. Even to the point where Faceit servers were 128 tick, and Valve literally just made it so that any game played on CS2 had to be played on these 64 tick sub-tick servers. So yeah, that is not what people want to see, especially when massive competition like Valorant just offer 128 tick servers, which a lot of people seem to prefer. I know myself and a lot of people I play with, we preferred playing on Faceit servers because 128 tick on CSGO felt so much better than normal 64 tick. Even though there are people like 3Clicks Philip who made videos going over 64 tick and 128, and if people could tell, and supposedly a lot of people can't tell, but yeah, regardless, we've seen a lot of clips recently which make sub-tick really not look that great. They even added in the shot prediction system where you would shoot and visually you'd see your shot hitting just to make the game appear more responsive, but actually, when it comes to actually playing, that shot isn't hitting. So yeah, that's why you have clips like this where Simple gets a headshot, but yeah, he doesn't actually get the kill. So yeah, this made the game honestly feel a lot nicer, but it's kind of just a trick, and it's a bit like fake frames on the new graphics cards, guys. You're not actually getting that responsive gameplay on the server. It just, on your end, it looks nice, but it means that you end up just not getting kills when you think you should. Even to the point where when I made this video recently, a lot of people on social media, like Twitter, etc., they actually defended sub-tick and said that it wasn't due to sub-tick that shot didn't hit. It was due to cheaters, which is just crazy because, I don't know, people defending sub-tick to me seems a bit odd. But that actually, funnily enough, brings us on to the next point, which is cheaters. And yeah, it's still a mess, guys. I think it was last August, but VAC Live got a tweak to try and make it better at detecting people and actually banning them. But if you're anyone who plays at a decently high rank in Premier, then you'll know there are still a ton of cheaters. And hey, that might not even be a massive L on Valve's part, because I think just in general, guys, nowadays, and I'm not making any excuses for Valve here, because they make a ton of money and could probably chuck a lot of that money at trying to stop this issue, but they probably just think it's not worth it. But yeah, I just feel like the gaming industry in general is just infested with people trying to hack and cheat. A game that always comes to my mind, guys, is Call of Duty Warzone, and how they have tried to stop people cheating. and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And I think that is just the case for every game nowadays. Like more and more and more people cheat, and it's happening at a faster rate than what developers can kind of match. So even if developers are increasing how many cheaters they ban, if there's more and more people trying to cheat, then it's kind of hard for them to keep up. They need to employ more people or pay more money to get all these people banned. And yeah, they're just not doing enough. And it's probably because it's actually financially not really worth it. And at the end of the day, these are businesses, guys. So unfortunately, their main goal is to make profit for shareholders. So yeah, it's a bit of a sticky one. But yeah, what have Valve actually done though since that video a year ago? Well, we did actually get a ban on using stuff like Snapchat, which I don't know if you guys remember, which was where you could use soft to make your key inputs like super snappy. But yeah, Valve didn't want that because it kind of gave people an unfair advantage. Around October last year, we got the Armory update, which, yeah, I mean, let's be honest, as I mentioned in a recent video as well, that was almost like an operation. It wasn't an operation because we didn't get any missions, or, you know, it wasn't called an operation, but it gave a lot of similar things when it comes to skins. But yeah, no actual like content except the skins. As I said, I made a video about this, so you can go and watch that one if you want, but the gist of it is that this could be Valve making a shift to just doing Armory updates, where that's how they add new skins in every year, as it means they don't actually have to make any custom game modes or missions, and they're still probably going to make the same amount of money. And not only that, but the money will be made in a way which doesn't seem as much like gambling, like cases or packages. You know, you have to get stars, and then with those stars, you get an in-game item. So it's like a nice little way to mask the hobbying aspect of it. But yeah, we also got Train in mid-November, which I thought was sick. Then in February, we had some tweaks to matchmaking and Dust 2's radar. And then, yeah, we've had a few other tiny little tweaks. But honestly, guys, apart from Train, we haven't really had much. I mean, there was Cash being released, and of course, I made a couple of videos on that. But that's not actually an official Valve map yet, for CS2 at least. Like, that very easily could never be added to CS2, which would very much upset me. But nah, I mean, come on, guys, surely Valve add it. Please, Valve, please, just add it. But yeah, overall, when it comes to the community, it's kind of hard to tell if people are hyped or not. I would personally say that the game doesn't really have much hype at the moment. The only thing that there has been to be hyped about is that, as you can see here, skins are at an all-time high. And not only that, but since my video, we've pretty much just seen growth for Counter-Strike. Yes, it went up and then dipped again, and then it's gone up again. But yeah, we were looking at around about 1.3 million peak players in July, whereas now, as you can see, we're peaking at almost 1.8 million. So yeah, for whatever reason, we've got all-time high prices and all-time high player count. Now, again, there is the whole argument about, is it just a ton of bot farms, not only playing the game, boosting the player numbers, but also just hoarding a bunch of the cases, making it feel like there's less supply available, driving up the price. But no, I mean, Valve did also change the way that cases were dropped, so less and less are being acquired, which is another thing which adds to the increased price. As well as that, you can now rent skins, meaning that if someone spends $2.50 to rent the entire collection for a week, as soon as that week is up, all the skins are gone, and that case has been completely wiped off the market. Whereas before, if it was opened, a skin would be created. That adds to the supply of skins, which in theory would bring down the price of said skin. But yeah, obviously because of renting, that's not happening as much. I don't know though, guys. Either way, I think this whole all-time high skin market and all-time high player count isn't something that I would like fixate on or think, oh my god, wow, the game's popping off. Because yeah, I still think that Valve have a lot of work to do, and if they really wanted the community to be happy, they could change a lot, whether that's for detecting bots and, you know, bot farms playing, detecting cheaters and actually banning cheaters, giving us 128 tick servers that feel more snappy and responsive, and also just giving us more content, whether that's, you know, limited time game modes or limited time skins, which, okay, yes, they did in the Armory collection, but I mean, that's gone and hasn't been replaced. But yeah, I mean, hey guys, this is all coming from love, guys. I love CS. I love just Counter-Strike. I have done for the last 10 plus years, and I just want the game to do as well as it can. And I just think currently, even though technically on paper it is, Valve have fallen short on so many things that would just, you know, make the community so much happier and more positive about the game. And then it would give creators like myself more to talk about, more to make videos about. If we had more content, then more people would be streaming it. Like, there would just be more hype around CS. And overall, I just think it would be best for the community. Now, hey, one thing I will say, shout out to all the custom map creators who are making stuff on the community workshop. Honestly, I I really do feel like those people should be owed millions by Valve because they keep the game alive. Like, I haven't streamed in a long time, guys, but when I would stream, we would do custom game modes, custom maps, and that kept the game fresh and fun, and that's nothing to do with Valve. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope that maybe one day in the future, Valve work with these people to actually implement some of these game modes into the game officially. But hey, we can only hope, guys. Let me know your thoughts, though, down in the comments below. What do you think about the current state of CS2? Are you still grinding it? Are you playing other games? I kind of want to hear because, yeah, as I say, these numbers being at all-time highs kind of confuses me considering there's not that much in-game stuff to do. If you're still here as well, a like would be very much appreciated. And hey, we're on the road to 19,000 subscribers, guys. So yeah, we're getting pretty close now. So if you're not already subbed with Noties on, make sure to do so. I am now daily double uploading, so yeah, there's a lot of content. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it.